I want to see if we can fix a sunken area in an asphalt driveway with Aquaphalt. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, I'm at the corner of my driveway. This is where you pull in, and so the car crosses over this corner of the driveway all the time, and it's just beating this corner up. It's actually the worst part of my driveway. And as you can see here, it's all cracked. I've tried using some crack filler in the past to keep it together, but what's happened here is now it's actually kind of really coming apart, and I'm missing pieces, and it's probably about an inch lower than the rest of the driveway. So I picked up this. It's Aquaphalt, and it's a water activated asphalt filler. Now, here is why I'm making this video, and that's because I actually don't know if it's going to work on this in particular, and that's why I bought one can of it. And this is the 6.0 medium, just FYI, and this area right here is the worst part. And what I didn't want to do is cut this all out and then fill it in. What I've seen people do is take a hole that's maybe an inch or two deep, really clean it out, have a really nice sharp edge kind of meeting up with the regular asphalt. What I kind of wanted to do is put it on top of here, maybe build this up an inch, have it sink into some of these lower areas, feather out towards the area that's a little higher here that isn't quite as damaged, and just see if these thinner edges still hold up as it dries out, cures, and then you drive over it. Because obviously if you have an inch thick or 2-inch thick piece of new asphalt, it's going to be pretty sturdy, but as it kind of blends into the asphalt, raises up the lower portion and blends in on the edges here, will that hold up? And that's why I would do this whole section here, but I really just wanted to focus on this as more of a test to see if this will work on low spots. So it is water activated. You can see here I'm getting a little bit of sprinkles rain because it's been super hot out here, and I know that the water won't hurt it. In fact, I don't think that you can actually overwater this. So what I've done here is I've actually taken the leaf blower and I've kind of cleaned this up as much as I can. I'm going to dump some Aquaphalt down on top of it. I'm going to spread it around with the shovel, and then I'm going to tamp it down with the tamper, and then, you know, just see how it cures over the next few days and then how it holds up. And if it works really well, I may actually do some digging up and try to fix up some of the other corner here, but it's an experiment. Let's try it out. I love the fact that this is water activated because, you know, a lot of these require heat, and that's just going to be a lot to ask for the do-it-yourselfer here. And what you might be able to see here is, looks just like wet asphalt. And this medium grain kind of looks a lot like sunflower seed sized pebbles. All right, so I'm just going to dump it right in the middle of the lowest portion. And you can see how it kind of flows. And now it came out all just like that. And now I'm just going to use the shovel and spread her around. Look at that. It's kind of coming apart on its own. Just kind of nice. So I can kind of push it into the area. Now, again, I don't think this was going to be enough to really do as much of this area as I wanted. But I will say it seems to be going pretty far. I was kind of curious how far across I could get. Now, again, because it's going to be thinnest over here, that's really where I'm most concerned about. How well will it adhere to my existing asphalt? And as I tamp this down, it's going to compact. I think I'm going to lose an inch or two as I kind of tamp it down. So I just want to make sure that there's enough height on things that it will actually have material to compact. I think a rake here would be the better tool for kind of spreading it around. And I'm not so worried about the edge being higher. I can use some elastomer filler later and kind of feather that out. But what I really want is something that's not going to crumble apart as you drive over it. So I just bought this cheap tamper, and all you're going to do is kind of pound it down. And I'm going to just kind of try to do a good once over and then really put my whole weight into it, which will probably put another depression in the driveway anyway. All right, now that I've done a good once over on the tamping, I'm just going to take my big watering jug here and wet this down. This is going to activate it. I think kind of wet it down and let the curing agent kind of swim between the asphalt particles here and bind it together. So it's my understanding water can't hurt it, so you can go heavy on it, although there is a recommended amount, but I just want to make sure that it gets all the way to the bottom so that it helps adhere it to the existing asphalt underneath it as well. Okay, now that I've gotten her sufficiently moist, I'm going to go ahead and give it another round of tamping. And now that I've done that, I'm going to moisten her up one more time here, and then I'm going to maybe just give it a final tamp just to even out anything that is irking me. But after that, we will let this cure for a few days and then see how it holds up. Okay, so it's time for an update here. And first of all, it's been 4 days since I've gone ahead and laid down the Aquaphalt here. Actually, even got a lawn mowing in there. You can see the grass that's kind of blown on top. Now, here is the original asphalt. You can see here where I matched it up, and we've got probably a 1/4 inch lip there, which I'm going to put some elastomer asphalt filler in there and take care of that. So what I will say is that over the 4 days, it looks pretty good. So much so that yesterday, spoiler alert, I went and bought some more because the other cracking asphalt over here was just obnoxious. And so I went and actually picked up 2 buckets of this to put down some more. Now, this isn't as cured as this here, so I just wanted to show this to you because there's a couple things I wanted to take a look at here. I've got my broom handle, and I just want to kind of go ahead and give this a couple whacks, and it seems to be pretty hard. And as I'm walking around in it, certainly doesn't seem to be shifting or gooey or anything like that. Now, even though it's only been 4 days, what I want to do here is grab my heaviest vehicle and put the wheels on here and turn them a couple times and see what happens. Let's do that. Well, I think you can see there, it actually tore it up a little bit. I can tell you that it's like sticky under here. So I think this thing only advertises 24-hour need to kind of cure, but as you can see there, putting a lot of pressure on it. And this is a mid-size SUV, and I was using the front wheels, obviously, the turning wheels, and so that's the heaviest part of it. But, you know, I don't know. I'm going to take the tamper there and just kind of tamp it down a little bit, but maybe I just didn't compact it well enough. So, you know, actually, I'm not overly disappointed with this because I want to definitely let it cure, and then I'm going to have the whole driveway resealed again with kind of the black top sealer, and so I think that'll help as well. But this is what happened on my occasion here. So I think I have about 1 inch of this underneath here, so it's not the thickest in the world, but you know, that's what happened in my case. I'm definitely still pretty happy with it. I don't think it's going to get abused too much, but wish it had held together just a little bit better there. So anyway, hey, if you want to pick up Aquaphalt, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.